Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to part 2 of Valentine's Day Gingy. And this was at 4x speed, but I just realized how choppy and ugly it looks. So, I hope the other video wasn't that bad. I really wasn't watching the footage. I did slow this down a bit. It still looks really bad. Oh well. Anyways, because this was at 35 minutes and I cannot come up with stuff to talk for that freaking long. It's way too long. So I have noticed that the H hook. Now, before I go into that, there's this thing called tension. Now, most people, it really just depends. Most people crochet loose. Some people crochet tight. I am a tight crocheter, which means whenever the instructions on the yarn say I, for example, use an I hook, you want to use the next one up, which is J. So my go-to hook is I. I should always be using a J, but I always use I because I love it, and I love the gripper on it. And so for amigurumi, I go down a hook size to H, which is what I'm using now. And now that I'm looking at it, I am now realizing I need a G. So I'm looking at the stitches at the end, and there are so many gaps. You could see the stuffing. From afar, it looks beautiful. But if you take a moment to look at it up close, it looks really bad. And I'm so upset because it is beautiful. I actually really like this Gingy. I did not come up with a heart design. Credit to whoever I watched on YouTube. They are who I took the video and watched and revamped it as my own. I don't know the name of it. I just googled, crochet small heart, and yeah. But I hope this kind of gives you a realization of us small business owners. When you order something from a small business, this is what you're getting. My time. Yeah, the footage between each video was an hour. A little over an hour of what I had recorded. But that's not how long this took me. No. I did a lot. Maybe 2 more hours is exaggerating, but around maybe 2 hours. Off camera. Not including my breaks. There's a lot that goes into these amigurumis, and I love them. And I'm actually, it's only 10:30. I'm actually thinking about when I get done recording the audio for this, starting my other amigurumi. Yeah, I had another one planned in my mind, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out. It's probably gonna turn out ugly because I'm not really good with I'm gonna call this one a doll. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though, in case it doesn't turn out and it turns out ugly. You guys won't get your hopes up. But let's just say it does have something to do with Encanto, and it is my favorite movie. Now I need you guys to tell me honestly, because I am a little confused. I thought Disney owned Marvel. I thought they owned Spider-Man. Do they not own Spider-Man anymore? Because I was looking at something on Google, and it said that Disney lost the rights to Spider-Man. And I'm like, what? I thought they just got Spider-Man. Spider-Man stuff is still on Disney Plus. So I need to know if Disney still has Spider-Man, which is completely off topic. But for my favorite Disney movie I'm just gonna say 2022, except yeah, is Encanto for Disney, and I'm just gonna put Spider-Man under Marvel, which I don't even know if it's technically still Marvel, but we go with it because I love it, and I really do recommend you go see them. They're both still in the movie theaters, at least in my hometown. They are hometown. Is that? So yeah, recommend them. No spoilers, but go see them. And make sure you pick a good time and not a time when the little kids are going to be out. For Spider-Man, I recommend probably Encanto too. You pick a late time, or shouldn't get stuck with the kids like I did. Not that I'm still better. So here I am finishing the arm, and for some reason the second arm I counted correctly with the correct height. The first arm I miscounted and I was 2 rows off. So what did I do? I took the second arm and de-rowed it 2 rows. But that is okay. We learn, we adjust, and Bailey is about to take over the video. I have to tell you guys, having a tabby, never a dull moment, especially when you're trying to work and do videos and, you know, expand your career that I someday want to make money from. It's very difficult. I love her to death. And it's not just Bailey, it's also little Ray. I know you guys don't see her, but whenever I'm in my studio, she loves her butt scratches. Okay, sorry, what was I talking about? I got distracted. And here is the heart. And this is where it gets a little challenging. And a couple of frames that was a little early. There we go. There is this person on Facebook and her computer broke, so she's selling her squishmallows, and I'm talking to her so that I keep pausing the video. So yeah, sorry if I'm a little distracted. She insisted upon sitting on my lap and making sure I was doing my work correctly, and she had to inspect my scissors and my hook, and she does like to chew my hook. This one is metal, so I didn't let her chew that. I feel like that would break her teeth. I feel so bad if that happened. So, yeah. I obviously did not let her do any of that stuff. And here she is inspecting the yarn to make sure it is the finest of qualities. And yeah, so the sewing and putting everything together was a lot easier than I expected. Harder with a little Baleo butt, but she did actually move at this point in time, so I was able to get to work. Now, I was trying to figure out how to sew the heart to the arm where I could tie the knot, because whenever I like sew it like this, I like to keep the tail on one end, and once I go through the stitch with the needle, I like to tie a knot and secure it, and I was trying to figure out how to do that. Once I did that, as you can see, I like to run like the needle through the art and pull it out the other side, so I have less knots and tails and all that good stuff. So after this, once I got the 2 arms like sewn to the heart, I went and I showed my mom, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, that is adorable." So I was like, "Yes, it is. I love it." And then I saw the holes, and I was like, "Oh my word." So I am, for this next project, since it's only 10:42 at night, I'm going to try a G hook and see if that works a little better. Because the stuffing is so noticeable, and I hate it because it's so beautiful. But if you don't look at it, I don't think you see it. But it's on the back side, so I'm also not happy with the color changes. But it's so adorable. I'm gonna try the other color changing method on the next project and see how that turns out. And I hope you guys enjoy these double feature videos. And honestly, my mom loves it so much too, and I love it so much, and it's so beautiful, except its flaws. But I do love it. I was actually looking to see if this was the first video of January, and it is not. So, this is the third video on my main channel of the year. Woohoo! And I have a happy report. I'm almost out of time, but my vlog channel has 2 hours of watch time, and that is amazing. And thank you guys so much for that. 2 hours of people actually watching my content is amazing. Bye!